Hey everybody, welcome back to 9-9 episode 3, where we're about to go to school.
And Saren Prince is back!
Yay!
I gave him the rundown of the previous episode. He has not watched it yet, so he has not experienced the hilarity about discovering Haruka's powers, but he will.
Yeah, I'm sure I will. It sounds interesting and kind of overpowered.
It is. Sometime before school starts, the two of us leave my apartment. I'm later in leaving than usual because my sleepiness made me sluggish in getting ready, but in the end, I decide to go to school after all. Oh yeah, he was debating whether or not to play hooky because he did not sleep. He's just like, there's a mostly naked girl sleeping in my bed. I'm gonna go sleep in the kitchen.
You know, he probably should have just skipped school. What's the worst that could happen?
I mean...
Didn't he miss like a week of school in the other timeline?
Well, yeah, but he was also slowly phasing out of existence, so details.
True. So sorry it took so long. Should we run? Did you forget something?
Oh, I bet she's going to ask, should we hold hands?
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh?
Bingo.
Oh, well, hold hands?
That's a good point.
Oh.
I totally forgot we were pretending to be a couple, even though that's why Senpai ended up staying over in the first place. Holding hands, huh? Holy shit.
I guess we should?
Senpai holds out her hand, and I grab it.
Firmly grasp it.
She gives me a weird look.
Huh. This is how it works, right?
Woogity, 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 woogity. Oh, did he just grab onto it like a firm handshake?
He was literally just firmly grasp it.
She shakes my hand off, then interlaces her fingers with mine. Oh, so this is how lovers hold hands. Oh god, this is embarrassing.
I see. Ready to go?
The two of us awkwardly set off, our fingers firmly locked. I'm imagining them both just white-knuckling it the whole way to school. Senpai's unexpectedly assertive when it comes to things like this. Or maybe she just wants to make sure our couple act is airtight? That might be it. She's probably just worried our cover will be blown, and I'll be put in danger if she doesn't play her part perfectly. But despite knowing that, I'm having a hard time not getting my hopes up. My goal is to find concrete evidence proving that Ghost is the Evil Eye's user, and capture her before there's any more victims. I need to stay focused.
You know, concrete evidence sounds a little bit bad, considering the power set.
At the same time, though, it's weirdly fitting in an ironic way. I need to stay focused, or someone else might end up petrified. We don't say much on the way to school. I know I need to stay focused on my goal and avoid distractions, but I can't help but be hyper-aware of everyone's eyes on us. Actually, there's probably no one staring at us. I doubt most people are even taking notice of Senpai and me. But knowing that doesn't stop me from feeling like strangers' eyes are boring into my back. I never knew holding hands with a girl in public could be so embarrassing. I'm not sure my heart can take much more of this. Senpai tugs on my hand. For a second, I'm worried I accidentally started walking too fast due to my embarrassment, but it looks like that's not it. She shows me her phone screen.
高峰くんからメッセージが届いていて、今日みんなで集まりたいって。
By all of us, I'm assuming that includes me?
はい。新見さんのコードネームを決めたいそうです。
Oh yeah, that's right.
Huh. So that's what this is about.
Honestly, I'd rather not have a code name at all, but if I want to fit in, I guess it's better to let him give me one.
I assume we're meeting after school?
はい。駅前に集合だそうです。
Gotcha.
私たちは一緒に行った方がいいですよね。
Yeah. In that case, oh, I know. Let's meet in the courtyard again after classes are over.
わかりました。
Senpai nods and squeezes my hand a little tighter. Though I keep my expression neutral, my heart skips a beat. Stay calm, Kakeru. Cool as a cucumber. Thank God Sora's not here. She'd tease the shit out of me if she saw this. Or she'd get jealous. Insanely jealous.
Mm-hmm.
On a related note, I told Sora and Kujo to stay away from me as much as possible for the time being.
Oh yeah, related to relatives. Since I've been really busy, sorry everybody, I have not been able to record the CK3 straight line only family tree, but it's in the process. Trust me.
There you go. You heard it from the man himself. I don't know why I said itself. Ignore that. They're also supposed to treat me with disdain if we do happen to run into each other. Rigveda saw Yuki denounce me as a traitor, so it would look weird if I was on good terms with any of my quote-unquote former comrades. Until I have my proof, I have to continue playing the role of the turncoat. Benedict Kakeru. That does not roll off the tongue.
No, it just sounds like a breakfast.
A little bit, yeah. When we reach the school gates, we let go of each other's hands. We'd attract too much attention if we kept holding hands, especially since the teachers are watching.
ありがとうございました。いい経験になりました。
Relationship level up.
Huh?
私なんかと手をつないでくれて。
Wait. If anything, I'm the one who should say something like, thank you?
With that nonsensical exchange, we head for the main school building. It was cute the way she said she appreciated me holding hands with someone like her. She usually has such low self-esteem, but then she'll suddenly be really assertive about something. I guess I still don't understand Senpai all that well. That's why we're pretend dating. That's not at all why we're pretend dating.
See you after school.
はい。放課後に。
I watch Senpai go up to the third floor, then head to my classroom. The moment I walk inside, I spot Kujo.
新見くん、おはい。
No! Bad. I'm guessing Kujo is not nearly as good of an actor.
Oh hey, the spray bottle, it worked.
I know! Very convincing. She stops midway through her greeting and turns her back to me. Looks like she remembered she can't be seen acting friendly toward me. Yeah, especially not in the same class as Yoichi.
Yeah, though neither of us know that at this point.
Right. Even though I can't see her face, I can tell from her body language that she feels bad about ignoring me. That's so like her. I suppress the smile threatening to creep up on my face and walk to my seat. As I sit down, I notice someone staring at me and look up. Oh no, he's already discovered. We've been made. Yoichi's watching me from the classroom entrance. Normally, he cheerfully greets everyone while going to his seat, but today he makes a beeline straight for me without saying a word to anyone else. Ah, he must have seen us with Haruka.
ちょっと、かけるさん。
What is it?
Remix?
見ましたよ。僕見ちゃいましたよ。あなたが女子と手をつないで歩いてるところ。
How did you know?
Of
all people who could have seen us, Why'd it have to be the class blabbermouth? Yuichi loves gossiping about people's relationships, so he's the last person I wanted knowing about me and Senpai.
何？何なの？彼女？
Yes.
Well, I guess that's basically what our relationship's like.
何その答え方？ムカつく。
What's your problem? I gave you a perfectly normal answer,
Hint, hint.
as people do.
ああ、もうこれだよ。彼女できた途端これだよ。彼女持ちの余裕ってやつ出してきたよ。
Oh, maybe you were supposed to put a little bit more into that read.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I probably should have.
Details.
Would have done it. I know it from now on.
Or maybe not.
I'm not acting all high and mighty. Sheesh. If you're here to complain, then go away, dude.
Or maybe that's just Yoichi being Yoichi. Probably.
嫌だね。まだ聞きたいことがあるんですよ、君には。
42.
Like what?
見てましたよ。さっきの九条さんとのやりとりも。
Crap.
Oh.
君、もっとうまくやりなさいよ。
What do you mean?
同時進行してたんでしょ？
Oh.
Excuse me?
んで、手繋いでたことうまくいったから、九条さんを捨てたんでしょ。
Totally.
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
最低だね、かける。
Rude.
Hang on. None of what you said happened.
でも変だったじゃん、九条さんの態度。
Well, it's just that we got into a fight. That's all.
かけるがひどいことしたんでしょ。
Not in this route.
Like I said, that's not it.
見損なったよ、かけるのこと。
How many times do I have to tell you? You've got it all wrong.
ちゃんと僕に相談しなさいよ。そうしたらバレずに2人とうまくやる方法伝授してあげたのに。
You know, he's actually right in a convoluted way.
You know, actually. That's the last thing I want to learn.
気をつけなよ、刺されないように。
Oh.
You're not listening to a word I'm saying, are you? Like, at all?
These exchanges hit very differently when you know what we as an audience know.
He's a traitor?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or, I guess he's not a traitor because he was never really on our
あれ
side, I
見たら
guess.
みんながそう考えるってこと。
Probably.
Yeah, it's just interesting that he's always playing along as our good friend, though, because it seems like he actually genuinely hates Kakeru. So, why?
Yeah.
I just have so many questions about why he's going along with it.
Yeah.
I mean, unless it has something to do with him being a singularity, or I'm sure there's more detail that we'll get. I don't know if it's going to be in this episode or in episode 4, but it's got to be at some point.
Yeah. Like, there might be something in the past that Kakeru doesn't remember. Watch it be something really stupid. I'm pretty sure you're the only one who jumped to those conclusions.
You remember when you took that last strawberry juice? I wanted that strawberry juice. I hate you.
Yeah, it's like in pre-K.
Yep.
そうかな。
Pre-K Yoichi is like, you will rue this day for the rest of your life.
Go ahead, start ruining. Yoichi looks over his shoulder, and I follow his gaze. Kujo's friends are all glaring at me. Oh no.
I figure that would happen, to be fair.
Yeah.
Because weren't there rumors even in the first timeline?
Oh yeah.
Or I guess the first two, that like us and Kujo were dating. So,
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm sure it would spread like wildfire. Like, oh, this guy tried to two-time the probably like one of the most popular, rich, and nice people in this school.
Yeah. That couldn't possibly backfire. Kujo herself seems to be at a loss on how to handle the situation.
ね。
Seriously? Do they really think I've been two-timing?
Ever since I started the rumor, yes.
まあ、僕が騒いだせいだと思うけど。
Yep. Huh. Oh yeah, This is all on you.
大丈夫大丈夫。ちゃんと誤解は解いておくから。
You better.
You know, I don't really believe that part.
No.
Really?
No, that face, absolutely not.
Nope. Hey, you say something. Don't give me that creepy grin.
ねえ、みんな聞いて
Oh boy.
Yuichi, stop!
Down boy! Yuichi ignores me and goes to join Kujo's circle of friends.
You know, when you actually think about it, speaking of him hating Kakeru, he's doing a really good job of ruining his entire social life while still pretending to be his jerk of a friend.
That is a really good point. It kind of makes me wonder if part of the reason he wanted to get close to Sora is to try and drive a wedge between them too. So Kakeru's just all alone. That would be pretty brilliant.
Well, he is clever.
Yeah, he is.
Like, at the very least, because he's able to do, like, a complete 180 in terms of how he really feels about somebody without them knowing.
Oh yeah, he plays it very convincingly. I'm not sure if he's going to have the big reveal about his true feelings, in this episode, or if that's going to come later.
It might be at the end of this episode, I would guess.
Could be. He's totally spreading a bunch of bullshit, isn't he? He wants to take my reputation among my classmates, yes. I never thought my plan to infiltrate Rig Veda would bite me in the ass like this. Kujo turns back to me, her expression conflicted. Looks like the rumors were taking root already. Then again, if the whole school starts talking about how I broke Kujo's heart, it'll probably make my betrayal more credible. Yeah.
Accurate, actually.
Yeah, and I mean, Takamine is also attending the school, so that's a positive, I guess. There's a silver lining to this, but at this rate, I may become the school pariah before I manage to catch the Evil Eye's user. Class is finally over. Man, that was rough. The whole day I could feel the girls in class giving me cold looks. I got a text from Sora, too, telling me that rumors are spreading among the first years that some second-year playboy broke the heir of the Corona group's heart. Judging by the tone of the text, she seems to be having a lot of fun at my expense. Yeah. Go figure.
Aha, Sora Plan Part 2 comes into effect. Aha, now he has no one else.
Just me. Anyway, chances are the third years have probably heard the story by now as well. Kujo did her best to dispel the misunderstanding, but the more she tried to defend me, the more people became convinced she was just too nice, and that I was the scum of the earth.
Yeah, makes sense.
Well, it's not like I care that much about my public image. I didn't have a great one to begin with. I text Kujo. You don't need to deny the rumors. Let's use them to our advantage instead. She agrees, though it's clear from her apologetic tone that she still feels bad. Frankly, that's enough for me. Sora, on the other hand, seems a bit too eager to drag my reputation through the mud. I'm definitely going to get her back for this someday. She comes over to hang out with us. You took my last strawberry juice. And so the cycle begins again. I spot Senpai the moment I reach the courtyard. When she sees me, she puts away the book she was reading and gets to her feet.
Sorry I'm late.
いえ、大丈夫です。本を読んでたので。こういう時、今来たところですっていうのが正解ですよね。すみません、私失言多くて。
No. This is better.
It's fine. It wasn't rude at all. Just say what comes naturally to you.
はい。ありがとうございます。
Besides, I'm the one who should be apologizing.
はい。
There's a lot of dumb rumors going around about me, and at this rate, you might get caught up in them too. Actually, maybe you already have.
噂ですか？
rumors that I've been two-timing you and Kujo.
Oh.
Are the third years gossiping about it yet?
いえ、どうなんでしょう。
No.
私、友達いないので、噂とかそういうのわからなくて。
No, I just get, as sad as that is, I just get the mental image that there's the rumor going around in the third years, and they're just like, rumor is that he's two-timing Kujo with a third year. I wonder who? Nobody in our class.
Yep.
And she's just in the back like, what's happening? I guess I'll go back to my book.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I totally stepped on a landmine there, didn't I? My bad. Seeing my reaction...
My leg.
My leg! Seeing my reaction, Senpai hurriedly waves her hand in denial. She's probably thinking she shouldn't have said that right about now.
友達いないのは、私がコミュ障なのもあるんですが、自分から目立とうとしていないだけで、空気みたいな存在なので、決して今はいじめられたりはしてないので。
That makes it so much better? Her face.
She has Sora's powers. Yay.
Oh, except for she's not going to disappear because she was never there to begin with.
Wait, any more?
小学生の時はちょっと。
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to bring back bad memories.
いえ、今は本当に何もないんです。自分から目立たないように気配を殺してるので。
Wait, are you using your power to avoid attracting attention? Huh?
いえ、普通に自然としてれば誰も私のことなんて気に留めないので。
Oh.
Shit, I keep saying all the wrong things.
でも、そうですね。力も関係あるのかも。毎朝私がちょっと騒がしくさせちゃうんですが。
Oh, everyone in your grade shows up to greet you, right?
知ってるんですか？
Sorry, Sora, my sister, investigated you back when we were trying to figure out if you were a user or not.
そうなんですね。恥ずかしい。
Okay, on a scale of 1 to what happened last night, where does this rank? Senpai covers her blushing face with her hands.
もう一人の私は女王として振る舞うので、力を使ってあんなことに。
She just comes into the classroom every morning. Your Empress has arrived! According to Sora. Holy crap, this is like a royal procession or something. This is not just some hyper-popular girl. Like, all these dudes are seriously treating her like a goddess. Broski. That's how her classmates acted around her. I really can't blame Senpai for being embarrassed, since Sora saw her when she was basically role-playing an empress.
I don't think you were never in my German class, right?
9.
You weren't there when we got in trouble for, because the teacher would always, for some reason, look to the right half of the room and, like, to a degree, not look at the left half.
Oh, no.
You weren't there when I got in trouble because me and somebody else that we know, who I'm not gonna put the name of,
Right.
and 2 other people started building, like, the chairs up as, like, a pyramid.
On the left side of the room?
And so that when she finally turned, I'm on, like, the 3rd level of chairs. That's what it reminds me of her. She's just sitting on top of, like, a pyramid.
Oh, that's funny. Though that reminds me, Sora mentioned something else interesting in her report back then.
When you stop using your power, everyone goes back to ignoring you, right?
そうなんです。もう一人の私の振る舞いがなかったみたいに。
Interesting.
だから私が無意識に私を空気扱いするように力を使っているのかなと。
Either that or they just don't have any memories of your other self.
能力の影響下にいる間のですか？
Yeah. That's how Kujo's power works. When she uses it on someone, their memories get altered. Maybe yours works the same way, Senpai.
でも新見さんはありますよね、記憶。昨夜の。
Oh yeah, I remember.
Well, I would if we had the patch.
Well... Good point. Maybe users don't get their memories erased. Or maybe it doesn't matter if you're a user or not, but there's some condition that you have to fulfill to retain your memories?
She lets her touch your boobies, and then you retain your memories.
And I'll...
いるんですか、そんな人。
Well, I mean, this is just speculation, so I don't know.
Quick, use your powers and then let me touch your boobs again.
I remembered.
もし覚えてる人がいたら恥ずかしすぎて死ぬしかないです。
I'm just imagining the Empress form being like at the grocery store, being like, I need to get that up there, and the person just like gets down so she can just climb on top of them to get it.
Actually, that might not be that far off the mark.
Just using them as like a stepping stool. It sounds like something she'd do. Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just assume everyone else's memories are being erased. I mean, they probably are anyway. No, they definitely are. I've got to be the only exception.
The one and only.
はい。ですわなんて言ってるから変なあだ名つけられちゃう。
Wait, that's what you're worried about? Regardless, if their memories aren't being erased, that would mean it's Senpai's power that's making everyone ignore her. In other words, she can do something similar to Sora's presence manipulation. Actually, people can still spot Sora if they concentrate, so strictly speaking, Senpai's power would be stronger. As well as more versatile, since she can do a bunch of other things with it. For the sake of Sora's pride as well, I hope people don't retain their memories of the time they spent under Senpai's control. Wait, you know what? Fuck Sora's pride. She's been laughing at my misfortune, so I might as well gloat about how Senpai's power is way stronger than hers.
I mean, to be fair, even if it doesn't have the exact same effect, it is still stronger if she can manipulate reality.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah, sorry, I got so caught up in the conversation I forgot about the meeting.
いえ、楽しいですから。じゃあ、
Senpai bashfully holds a hand out toward me. That's right, we're supposed to be holding hands.
Look, let's going.
はい。
I gently take her hand and wrap my fingers around hers. I hope we can stop the Evil Eye's users soon. Pretending to be a couple is more mentally taxing than I expected. Oh no, Sora was listening the whole time. And so was Miyako.
仲良く手をつないで歩いていきましたが、あれ必要なんですかね？
You're just jealous.
成り行きで恋人の演技することになったって話だし、いつどこで見られるかわからないから必要なんじゃないかな。何？なんかちょっと機嫌悪いです？そう見える？普通だけれど。ならいいですけど。いやーでも演技ね。演技っすかあれ。あのクソ兄貴普通に照れてますよ、普通に。
Something real happened?
そうだね。初々しくて本当に恋人同士みたいに見えたね。やっぱ機嫌悪くないです？そう？なんでだろう。いつも通りのつもりなんだけれど。そんなに変な顔してる？クソ兄貴め、めっちゃムカついてきた。 私のせい？ごめんね。違います。全方位にいい顔してるあの野郎にムカついてるだけです。まあうまくやるんじゃないっすかね。手伝えることもないし、帰りましょう帰りましょう。機嫌悪い？
Aw, poor Kujo.
Oh,
And then there's Sora.
I actually feel bad that Kujo, who I think is like such a great character, she gets the first game, which is, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like she really gets the short end of the stick when it comes to all of the episodes, just because hers is so much used for building the story that, I mean, you get to know her, but I feel like you kind of get to know her in sort of a shallow way.
But yeah, I feel like you know her more in other games.
Yeah, I agree. Takamine and Ghost are already waiting for us when we arrive at the station. When he spots us, Takamine spreads his arm wide and walks over.
来たな。遅かったじゃないか。
Sorry, my homeroom dragged on later than usual.
そうか。そういった事態を考慮に入れるべきだったな。集合時間が早すぎたようだ。こちらこそすまないな。
It's no big deal.
I wasn't expecting him to apologize. Despite his bombastic demeanor, he's a surprisingly reasonable and considerate guy. He even properly disposed of the gum Ghost spat on the ground last time. The more I think about it, the more I'm starting to believe he's actually a good person. He probably just said he'd be willing to condone murder back then as part of his edgelord act. I have a hard time believing he really meant it. But that doesn't mean I can afford to let my guard down. He hasn't done enough to earn my trust completely yet. So as long as he's Ghost's comrade, I need to stay wary of him. As for Ghost herself, well... she's as cheerful as ever. She doesn't seem the least bit interested in me. She's looking off to the distance, quietly chewing her gum. Unlike the rest of us, she isn't wearing her school uniform. Did she change out of it to keep us from figuring out which school she goes to? Or did she not even go to school in the first place? Good question. She seems like a delinquent, but it could just be the blonde hair and red eyes.
She reminds me of someone,
Yeah.
but evil.
Takamine's info was easy enough to get a hold of, but Ghost is still shrouded in mystery.
ところで、
Oh, Empress is here. Senpai lets go of my arm as she breaks the silence.
かける様のコードネームを決定するとのことですが、どちらで？
案内しよう。うってつけの場所がある。
まさかてめえんちじゃねえだろうな。
No, McDonald's.
安心しろ。もっと広くて落ち着ける場所だ。
まあ、楽しみですわね。ね、かける様。
Yeah, sounds great.
では、ついてきたまえ。
Takamine turns on his heel and walks away. Sighing, Ghost follows after him.
行きましょう、かける様。
Yeah.
差し出がましいようですが、十分にご注意を。かける様の目、仲間に向けるものではありませんでしたわ。
Ooh.
Oh. Sorry, I'll try to fix that.
Smiling, Senpai grabs a hold of my arm again.
では、
Yeah.
We follow after Takamine and Ghost. The way I looked at them? Huh. I didn't do a very good job at concealing my wariness, it seems. Whoops. Senpai's right. I need to be more careful. I have to hide my suspicions and talk to the two of them like they're my friends. Alright, let's do this. Transition Jenkins.
どこに行くのかと思えば。
なんだ？
ただのファミレスじゃねえか。
秘密基地でも期待したか？君も意外とロマンチストだな。
ふざけんな、ぶっ殺すぞ。
さ、好きに頼んでくれたまえ。今日は私のおごりだ。
で
You know
は
this guy
お
isn't
言
half
葉に
bad.
甘えてかける様は何になさいます？
He's okay in my book.
I guess I'll start with the drink.
では私も。
ゴーストも好きに頼んでくれ。
俺はいい。
遠慮するな。
してねえよ。何もいらね
うん、そうか。まあいい。無理強いはすまい。二人もドリンクバーだけでいいのか？
What's good at the shitty diner? Nothing. Okay.
To be fair, I've eaten at many diners that weren't that great, but they had like a 12-page menu or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
where it's like everything's it's all right, but there's a lot of different choices.
I feel like when you get to a restaurant that has that many options, nothing is going to be especially good. Everything's going to be about even, which is something.
I had there was one place I went ever which had this giant menu and everything was good. It's the only place I've been where it was like that.
Huh.
You're right. Normally it's like if it's a big menu, it's all
Yeah, that's unusual.
私も。
Yeah, when you it's like have you ever been to one of those places that has like 3 items on their menu?
Oh, yeah. But they're all delicious.
Those are amazing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
そうか。では私の判断で追加させてもらおう。これだけはどうしても外せん。
No.
ポテトフライだ。嫌いなものはいるか？
I aspire to be like this guy at a restaurant. If you're ordering an appetizer for the table, be like, is there anyone here who dislikes French fries?
え。確認なんざいらねえから好きに頼めよ、うざって。
では注文させてもらおう。実はこうやって仲間たちとポテトフライをつまむのが密かな夢でな。おかげで念願が叶いそうだ。
Okay, you know what? The more I listen to Takamine, the more I like him.
お前、普段超然と振る舞ってるくせに、ただの友達いねえ寂しいやつじゃねえか。
Are you just now figuring that out?
Dude runs a role-playing forum, no duh.
私のような男に友達などいるはずないだろう。さあ、注文するぞ。
Takamine excitedly presses the call button and gives our order to the waitress who comes over.
In my head, he pressed it like 5 times in quick succession.
I know I got all gung-ho about finding clues, but the atmosphere is so... Well, I wouldn't exactly call it friendly, but it's more relaxed than I had imagined. I'm having a hard time staying focused on my goal. Also, French fries. This guy's managing to betray my expectations at every turn.
さて、話し合いの前に飲み物の調達だ。
Sounds good. Kosaka senpai, what do you want? I'll get it for you.
いえ、ご一緒に。実は私もこういったお店にはあまり来ないので自分でやってみたいんです。
Then let's go together.
はい。
ゴーストは行かないのか？水もセルフサービスだぞ。
知ってる。
仕方ない。持ってきてやろう。
聞いてなかったのか。俺は何もいらねえ。
水すらもか？
何度も言わせんじゃねえよ。
わかった。もうとうまい。
5 minutes later, we leave Ghost behind and head to the soda fountain. It's kind of weird that she doesn't even want water. Does she want to avoid using public restrooms or something? Or is she one of those clean freaks who only eats and drinks stuff she's absolutely certain isn't contaminated with germs? I have no idea. In fact, I know practically nothing about Ghost. I fill up my glass, then return to my seat with Senpai. Takamine returns a few seconds later.
さて、 ポテトフライはまだ来ていないが早速。
What the hell is he drinking? That looks like some sort of weird 90s toxic sludge thing.
I was about to say he's drinking like a nuclear waste.
Or Nuka-Cola.
Mm.
おいおいおいおい。
she's gonna absolutely ask it.
You know what? I'm fine with that because I want the answer to this question. Ghost's expression stiffens when she sees the glass in Takamine's hand. As it happens, I got a cup of soda while Senpai chose herbal tea. Takamine, though...
By the way, I like that whatever his glass looks like, it's enough that the absolute, like, sociopathic serial killer is like, hold up, what the fuck are you drinking?
Yeah, really. It also scares me that I'm on the same wavelength, at least in this regard. Because as soon as this came up, the first thing, nothing else in the scene caught my attention except for that. He's got some weird multicolored liquid that I can't even begin to describe.
Oh, okay. I get it now. He did the everything.
Oh, he did a... Oh, right. I guess you can't say the name anymore. The thing, we used to call it the unalive. It did.
The one that, you know, we're on YouTube.
お前こそなんだよ。何持ってきたんだよお前。
混ぜたんだ。
Yep.
は
5種類ほど混ぜたんだ。
That is exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
嘘だろ。ガキかよ。
Hey, I was doing that in high school.
I mean...
You remember?
手見たくてな。
Yep, I do.
安心しろ。まずくてもしっかり飲み干す。
I also remember there were several instances where it didn't turn out well.
But several where it was really good,
Fair.
surprisingly.
Yeah.
なんで俺はこんなアホとつるんねんな。
I'll be honest, that's a legit question I have.
It is.
Of like, how did Ghost and Takamine meet? And why does she hang out with him? And like not kill him? Like
They're...
on a legitimate level.
This is how you know that there is somebody else that is pulling the strings, because there is no way that she would willingly work with him otherwise. No way.
That might be true, yeah.
Ghost frowns to herself. To be quite honest, I'm wondering that too. Kosaka-senpai met Takamine via that role-playing website. It was only afterwards that she learned that they were classmates. Did Ghost also meet him on the Leaves of Agostia forums? No. She doesn't strike me as the type to roleplay. In fact, she looks like the kind of person who'd actively ridicule people who are into it. How on earth did she end up meeting Takamine, and what convinced the two of them to start up Rigveda together? They seem like polar opposites of each other, so why did they team up? I'm dying to know, but I should probably keep my curiosity in check for now. If I start asking too many questions, they might get suspicious of me.
来たぞ。
Surprise! Oh, that was beautiful. The waitress...
man.
I know. The waitress places Takamine's long-awaited fries on our table. His eyes sparkle as he looks down at the mound of crispy golden brown deliciousness. This guy sure gets excited easily, huh?
さあさあ食べてくれ。みんなでつまもう。
That is not nearly enough fries for all of those people.
Well, we know one person isn't going to eat.
True.
Don't mind if I do?
私もいただきますわ。
ゴーストも遠慮はするな。
何度も言わせんなっつったろ。
過度なダイエットは体調不良につながるぞ。
ちげえよ死ね。
体調不良といえばだ。
Takamine picks up a French fry and turns to me.
調子が悪そうだな。
Huh? Oh, I just didn't get enough sleep last night.
If you know what I mean. But really, though.
宿題でもやり残したか？
Not Actually, yeah, something like that.
私が寝かせなかったもので。
That's not wrong.
Huh?
I'm shook. I was trying to think of some excuse to avoid mentioning that Senpai stayed over, but she just flat out admitted it. Not only that, her choice of words was intentionally misleading.
何？もうそこまで進んでいるのか。
ね、
Powers.
かける様。夜通し愛し合っていましたの。
I was lost, alright.
Yeah. Forget implying things. She's basically saying we kissed. It's more than that.
And more.
And more. I want to deny it, but we're pretending to be a lovey-dovey couple. If I don't play along here, my cover might get blown.
Yeah, I guess we did.
I can feel my voice cracking. I'm still a virgin, so pretending to be otherwise feels kind of sad in a way. Damn, my chest hurts now.
そうか。
Takamine folds his arms, his expression serious. If he had pressed me for details, my lack of knowledge would have sunk me immediately. But fortunately, he seems to have bought our story. Ghost also seems wholly uninterested in our love life, as she's staring absently out the window. I don't know, it looks like she's still staring at whatever the hell Takamine is drinking.
一つ聞かせてくれないか。
Go for it.
夜通しというのは具体的に何回いたしたんだ。
Huh?
Takamine's question comes so far out of left field that my eyes go wide. Thankfully, at this point, Ghost sighs and interjects.
てめえふざけんな。その話を掘り下げるんじゃねえよ。
I never thought I would say this, but thank you, Ghost.
ふざけてなどいない。真剣だ。なぜダメなんだ。
聞きたかねえんだよ。そんな話興味ねえっつうの。
He wants to know the details. He wants all of the details.
私はある。思春期の男だからな。興味を持つのは仕方ないだろ
アホくさ。
しかし、デリカシーに欠ける質問であったことは認めよう。聞かなかったことにしてくれ。
別に答えることもやぶさかではありませんが。
We know you wouldn't mind.
Senpai?
そうですわね。はしたないですわね。
変人しかいねえのか。うんざりだぜったく。
Says the murdering psychopath at the table.
そう言うがな、ゴースト。
んだよ。
君もいつもひねくれた態度をとっているが、随分と付き合いがいいじゃないか。
あ？
実は楽しみにしているんじゃないのか。僕らと会うの。
僕？
Yeah, wait a minute, hold up.
I was about to say, yeah, he doesn't talk like that.
おっとすまない。素が出てしまった。
Oh, okay, so he does not talk like this in class. Noted.
Yeah, makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
普段は僕かよ。随分と可愛らしいな、おい。
相手や状況によって使い分ける。当たり前だろ。
全然動じねえなこいつ。つまらね
え。うろたえるのがお望みならばそうしてやろ
う。うるせえ、とっとと本題に入れ。俺はさっさと帰りたいんだ。
本題ならばすでに入っている。
あ？
Smiling arrogantly, Takamine slathers a fry with ketchup and pops it into his mouth. After chewing thoroughly, he slowly swallows and sips from his hellish concoction. He then nods in satisfaction, seemingly pleased with the taste. Or maybe he just burned off all of his taste buds and he doesn't have any idea how it tastes.
実はコードネームの件は口実でな。今日の目的は交流だ。ことの葉を交わし、お互いを知ろうじゃないか。
I figured Ghost would just tell Takamine to stop screwing around like usual. but remarkably, she takes this in stride. Oh, wait, I get it now. Looking at it from a different angle, this is a chance for them to probe my intentions. I need to be extremely careful about what I say. I don't know whether or not Takamine noticed my increased vigilance, but he continues with his speech.
彼もそうだが、エンプレスも新参には違いない。もともと私とゴーストで立ち上げたこのリグ・ベーダも歴史のある組織とは言えんしな。
Aw, man, that's really inconvenient. The Valhalla Society's been around since Yuki was like 8. We founded it just the other day? Huh? I figured Takamine had started the group and Ghost had joined after, but it seems like they're both co-founders? Interesting. Seeing as Ghost doesn't correct him, I'm guessing it's true. Forming a group like this feels rather out of character for Ghost. Something's not right here.
何見てんだよ。
Oh, sorry.
言いたいことあんならさっさと言えよ。
ゴースト、なぜすぐ喧嘩腰になるんだ。君こそ私の話を聞け。今日の目的は何だ。
お前らで勝手にやれよ。仲良しごっこに付き合う気はね。
ならばなぜここにいる。
俺には俺の都合があんのさ。
Ooh. Ghost gives Takamine a condescending smile. Just as I thought, Ghost doesn't really trust Takamine. So why did she approach him? Is she searching for fellow users like us? Yes. Of course. That has to be it. No other explanation makes sense. When we first met, Ghost said, "We found 4 more users." Same as us, she probably figured that she'd find actual users by scouring the fan site Takamine manages. The only reason she teamed up with Takamine is to search for users more efficiently. It all makes sense now. But why is she looking for other users? She doesn't strike me as the kind of person who's on the hunt for allies. Which means she's trying to find users to kill? A chill runs down my spine. She wants to murder users with her evil eye. That's why she's looking for them. If my assumption's correct, then everyone here is one of her targets. Holy shit. Thanks to Senpai's warning earlier, I managed to catch myself before my shock shows on my face. But Senpai, who's watching me more closely than the others, notices my face tense up for a split second.
Huh?
She brings a French fry up to my mouth. I stare at her blankly for a few seconds, but then I realize she's trying to cover for my momentary slip-up, and I hurriedly open my mouth.
美味しいですか?
Oh, it's awesome.
焼けるじゃないか。
目の前でイチャつくんじゃねえよ、うざって。
お二人も私どものことなどお気になさらず。
Maybe don't say that to her.
ああ、
私が思いますに、ゴーストさんは二人きりになると司令官さんに甘えるタイプでございましょう。
くだらねえ。くだらなすぎて怒る気も失せるぜ。
あら、私てっきり二人でリグベーダーを結成なさったんでしょ?
Ah, so she's asking the questions, but she's doing so in a roundabout way.
Yep,
確か
she's
に
doing the
始まり
smart
は
way.
我ら2人だが、ゴーストもエンプレスと同じだ。サイトを通じて知り合った。
Interesting.
そうでしたの? 残念。
何が残念だ。てめえ分かってて聞いただろ。
誤解ですわ。
Senpai brings a hand to her mouth as she laughs. She managed to naturally drive the conversation toward the topic I'm interested in. Senpai's a pro at this.
Yeah, like her other half is legitimately very skilled at everything she tries, which makes sense, I guess.
Oh, she's really good at navigating through social situations. I mean, Considering that Haruka is so socially awkward, it makes perfect sense that she would have this fantasy version of herself that can just gracefully go through all of these social intricacies with no issue.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably best if I just keep my mouth shut and let her handle things. This personality of hers is a master of communication. At the very least, she's way better than me.
お付き合いはされていない。
付き合ってるわけねえだろ、アホかよ、しねえよ。
ですが、絆があるのでしょ？二人の間には。
あるか、そんなもん。
そうだな。利害、いや、目的の一致だな。AF ユーザーの理想郷を作る。そのために、我らリグベーダを作ったのだ。
Really? Is that seriously all there is to it? Takamine probably thinks so, but what about Ghost? I saw Ghost.
Ghost is like, Ghost is like, oh, I heard Utopia for user one. Oops.
Me. I saw Ghost scoff at him when he said that. She doesn't give a damn about making a user utopia. The only other reason she joined forces with a guy like Takamine is because...
君は何か聞きたいことはあるか?
Oh, are you talking to me?
ああ、交流とは言ったが、過度な慣れ合いをするつもりはない。
Okay.
今さら取り繕っても手遅れだろ。お前頭からはしゃいでたじゃねえか。
ただ楽しんでいただけだ。必要以上に私自身のことを話すつもりはない。ゴーストもそうだろう。
まあな。
君もエンプレスもそれでいい。話したくないことは話さなくていい。だが話せることは話す。慣れ合いはしないが仲間だからな。最低限は知っておくべきだろう。互いのこと。
Huh. Okay, well, he's actually rather smart about this whole situation as well. Not what I expected.
さあ、聞いてくれ。答えるとは限らないがね。
Oh, you're putting me on the spot here.
There's a bunch of stuff I want to ask. But I'm not confident I can phrase my questions in a way that won't arouse suspicion like Senpai does. Now then, how should I go about this? Annoyed by my silence, Ghost sweeps her bangs back and clicks her tongue. That gesture of hers makes me realize something. In fact, I probably realized it long ago, but I kept getting distracted by other things, so I never really gave it much thought. Ghost's face looks extremely familiar. I feel like she's the spitting image of someone close to me. Okay, that's interesting. The blue button says Yoichi. Oh yeah, Yoichi. Well, I guess with the eyes, yeah, actually.
Actually, yes.
When she brushes her bangs back, I got a clearer look at her face, and it looks almost exactly like Yoichi's. Of course, her features are more feminine, but the resemblance is striking. Especially the eyes. Yoichi and Ghost's eyes are identical. Yes, they really are, actually. Are the two of them related? Twins, maybe? Does Ghost usually hide her face behind her bangs because she doesn't want people to notice the resemblance? That could be.
That would actually make a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm. Huh.
ないならないで構わないが。
Actually, I do have one question.
ああ。
Do you have any siblings?
兄弟？いや、いないな。
What about you, Ghost?
いねえよ。
I see.
She answered without hesitation, but is she telling the truth? If so, then her resemblance to Yoichi is...
なぜそんなことを聞く?
You remember my sister, right?
ああ、彼女か。もちろん覚えている。
So I banged her in the last timeline.
But I don't know that. I only know what the blue buttons tell me.
When you kidnapped her, well, I won't go to say it traumatized her, but it definitely left a mark.
それで
I'll tell you the other reason I joined you guys. It's for my sister. The others already know I betrayed them, so I don't know if the intel I have is of much use. But I'll tell you anything you want to know. Just promise you won't do anything to hurt my sister. Please.
I place my hands on the table and bow my head. Of course, what I said is all bullshit. Okay, it's not exactly all bullshit. There's a kernel of truth in there. I wasn't planning on straight up asking like this, but I sincerely have been trying to figure out a way to secure Sora's safety. If all it costs is my dignity, that's a small price to pay. Granted, half of what I said is still a lie to cover up for my real goals, so I can't exactly be proud of what I'm doing here.
顔を上げてくれ
Takamine pats my shoulder.
安心しろ君の妹をどうこうするつもりはない
And then Ghost says nothing.
You know, I was about to say, you're not actually the one I'm worried about.
Right.
I see. Thank you.
Although, when you think about it, if he had any kind of awareness of the other branches, he would, because she's the one responsible for him losing his abilities in her branch. Because she's the one that stabbed him with the ambrosia.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So...
I mean, to be fair, I guess he was already screwed because he lost his eyesight.
Yeah.
もっとも彼女が我らの前に立ちはだかるのならば降りかかる火の粉は払わねばならん
We'll take your sister and we'll push her someplace else.
I'll make sure that doesn't happen.
うまく彼女を制御するといいしかしそうかなるほど君もなかなかやるな
Thank you.
What do you mean?
妹のために仲間を裏切る実にいい尊敬に値する決断だ
Oh. Thanks.
しかもエンプレスを利用するとは
Well, I wouldn't say used, and also that kind of goes both ways.
Huh?
違うのかただの口実だったんだろうエンプレスに惚れたというのは
Huh? No, I...
まあ、かける様、あの時おっしゃってくださった言葉は、ネットで囁いてくださったあの愛の言葉は嘘だったんですの？
What?
まさか騙されていたなんて。
No, I wasn't deceiving you.
でしたら聞かせてください。
Ow.
あなた様の本心。
Ow. My true feelings?
Stop saying that, it hurts.
あの時囁いてくださった言葉が本心ならば、今ここでもう一度。
I think that's my favorite running gag of ours, and like 3 people will get it.
Every time the phrase, my true feelings, comes up. Or just true feelings.
Yep. Here and now?
やっぱり嘘でしたのね。
Wow, really putting me on the spot here.
I love you, Haruka.
もうかける様ったら2人が聞いてますわ。
But you just said.
これがバカップルというやつか
アホくさ。
Well, she's not wrong. Takamine smiles coolly while Ghost just sighs and rolls her eyes. Well, I said it, but what was the point of all that, senpai?
Material for her to use later.
Pretty much. It doesn't really feel like you were trying to back me up there. Did you just want to tease me?
茶番だぜ、タク。
It kind of is.
そうか私には彼の本心が見えたが
Although, part of that statement will come later. Right now it's just a regular farce.
ま、惚れた腫れたのくだらねえ理由よりはよほど信じられるわな。
これで彼も正真正銘の仲間だな。
知らねえよ。勝手にしろっつったろ。
そうだったな。では正式に仲間に迎え入れる証としてコードネームを与えよう。
I shall call you Syscon. Oh, why?
Ah, not again.
そうでした。一緒に考えるのでしたわね。
いや、もう思いついた。ベトレイ。
Oh, I was really hoping it would be Syscon 5.
We're moving up to Syscon 5. Red alert.
Woo, woo, that would be last route. Betrayer?
配信者。いえ、ストレートに裏切り者でしょうか。
So what? Are we basically the
To be
Decepticons?
fair, Renegade is a much better, like, Chuny code name.
Oh, absolutely.
その通り。己が信念のために仲間を裏切った彼にふさわしい名だ。どうかな。
Can I have Renegade?
That codename's so edgy and on the nose, it's embarrassing. I really don't like it. Honestly, I want to complain, but... I mimic Takamine's smile and give him a thumbs up. Unfortunately, that's the only course of action I can take. I used up all of my action points.
決まりだな。よろしく頼む。ベトレイヤーよ。
Uh-huh.
It's so embarrassing. Is he gonna call me that every time? Even when there's people around?
Especially when there's people around.
Oh, God.
すっかり話し込んでしまったな。ポテトが冷めてしまった。
I mean, cold french fries are still good, man. French fries are french fries.
Boom. That is a, that's a take that I also share.
Mm-hmm.
お前ポテトのことしか考えてねえのかよ。
悪いか？
開き直りやがった。
ファミリーレストラン
Yes.
で
High
仲間と
cholesterol.
ポテトをつつく。その悲願は達成できた。
You remember the end of Metal Gear Solid? Like the Metal Gear Solid for PS1?
I'm trying to remember.
And at the very end when it looks like Liquid Snake is finally gonna win and kill Solid, he has the heart attack from Fox Die.
Oh,
Spoilers for a game from 98.
just in case anybody was worried
I'm
about that.
imagining Yeah. I'm imagining that being like Takamine, but it's just from eating too many fries. Your greatest dream, huh?
随分と大げさですわね。
It really isn't.
だが、まだ終わりではない。
Oh, no.
次は、そう、
Yes.
仲間とカラオケだ。
Oh, man. Is this when we find out that Ghost is really Maria Bishop?
マジでただのぼっちの
We
陰
gotta
キャじゃ
come
ねえ
up
か。
with more evil name. She's gotta have an evil counterpart name.
The only thing I could come up with is Maria Bishop. That sounds terrible. I don't know. Avos Diahavia.
Admittedly, I did not come up with that name, so I guess I'm one step behind you. But I also didn't come up with that name.
That's right. Throw me under the bus. I deserve to be here. The suspension is killing me.
ようやく価値観を共有できる仲間と出会ったのだぞ。青春したいと思って何が悪い。
だから開き直んなよ。
私も友人はいないので、幾分か気持ちが分かってしまうのが複雑ですわね。
そうか、分かってくれるか。ベトレイヤーはどうだ。
I betrayed all of my friends, so, you know.
Huh? Oh, well, guess I don't have too many friends either, but...
くしくもリグベーダはぼっちの集まりだった ということだな。
俺を一緒にすんな。
I got lots of friends. There's old righty, old lefty, and my evil eye. Shit.
何？いるのか？ゴーストには友人が。
いねえよ。
そうだろうとも。もしいたらがっかりしていたぞ。君のキャラ的にな。
I would have been surprised.
マジで何なんだこいつ。うざって。
新たな仲間を迎えたのだ。親睦を深めようではないか。さあさあ食べてくれ。唐揚げも頼もう。
He really is trying to
You
kill
know,
us
this
with high
guy's-
cholesterol.
You know, this guy's actually, he's fine. He's not evil at all.
はいかける様。
His true nemesis is a cardiologist.
あ
来るんじゃなかったぜ。
at least she's not like baby birding us.
You know, that is very true. All right, I've chewed up your fries. Blech.
Bleh.
Takamine enthusiastically pores over the menu while Senpai continues feeding me. Ghost just heaves a sigh as she watches us. Thanks to Takamine's unusually easygoing attitude toward everyone, our meeting as members of Rig Veda was sorely lacking in tension. It's not a bad thing.
Very good.
All right, that's probably a good place to stop this episode.
Yep.
Oh, we didn't get to do karaoke. Boo.
I want to see it.
I know, I just want to see what kind of ridiculous stuff Takamine does.
Me too. And I just want, like, Ghost is just in the corner scowling the whole time.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't be caught dead at a karaoke place.
True.
But yeah, that was a very fascinating episode. Takamine's weirdly relatable in a very, I don't know, he's just weirdly relatable. Like, I have a lot more respect, maybe respect's not the right word. I have a lot more something for his character, but I cannot figure out the appropriate adjective.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I actually very much get it.
Yeah, because I don't want to compliment his personality, but it's funny. So I guess maybe that's the best I can say. He's got an amusing personality. And then Ghost, we pretty much, what you see is what you get with her.
Mm-hmm.
But then that whole reveal with her and Yoichi having the same eyes, now that is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That has to go somewhere. I am pretty darn sure about that.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to figure out, are they related? Is that the commonality, or is that just kind of a coincidental thing? I don't know.
There's no way that is introduced and it ends up being a coincidence.
Yeah, it would be weird for that to be a red herring. I just don't know what kind of details, because if that is the case, it makes me wonder if Yoichi is the one that's actually the user of the evil eye, and then he made his sister, cousin, relative that has similar eyes into a retainer, and also Takamine, or I don't know. I'm really throwing stuff at the wall here, because there are just so many questions that have developed out of this.
Yeah. He might be the original user. Boy, is that like a good string of luck. It's like his whatever cousin, sister ends up being like a complete sociopath who is also really good at using superpowers.
Maybe it runs in the family. Maybe it's just a family of sociopaths.
Maybe.
It's like one of those redneck murder family kind of situations, except for they're all weirdly intelligent. Well, thank you all so much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this episode, and we hope to see you in the next one. For now, we are the Bridge Boys, signing off.